This was Election Day on March 10th, the day of Michigan's presidential primary. Nobody was wearing masks. It wasn't until after the polls closed that the state announced its first confirmed cases of COVID-19. The August 4th primary is going to look a lot different. Masks won't be mandatory inside polling locations, but the state is recommending them. It's also recommending you vote absentee, but not everyone's taking that advice. Fox 47's Cody Butler has more on what's being done to protect voters and workers.
The state's sending PPE such as face shields to all the precincts to help protect the voters and the workers.
We still have all the polling locations open on Election Day.
Long lines and lines of voting booths are a thing in the past. Meridian Township Clerk Brett Dreyfus is working on getting precincts ready for Election Day during a pandemic.
We're doing everything we can to protect them during the COVID-19 situation.
To help, the Michigan Secretary of State's office is spending about $10 million to help local jurisdictions. About $2.2 million of that was spent on personal protection equipment kits for each precinct.
They will see very similar procedures at the polling location with more disinfectant, masks, and face shields.
Dreyfus says if people are really worried about another coronavirus outbreak, the safest way to vote is absentee. The Secretary of State's office says more than 1.6 million Michiganders are taking advantage of this option, which would mean shorter lines on Election Day.
I would be surprised if we had more than 100 voters per precinct. So 100 voters over the course of the day means one or two coming in at a pop.
If you want to avoid the polls, you can still vote absentee through August 3rd. In Meridian Township, Cody Butler, Fox 47 News.
We'll have all the latest election results for you on air, online, and on our app.